Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a fun video in store. I even put on my friend's sweater in honor of this video. Also I have my Harry Potter socks on. Harry Potter. So let's have fun. Today is a dessert video. I'm gonna show you guys how to use aquafaba, which is the brine from a chickpea can. I'm gonna show you guys how to blend that and make it into chocolate mousse. So this recipe is super easy, very quick, and ultimately servable to vegans, which is very exciting. So as usual, I'm gonna walk you guys through how I made it, and then I'm gonna break down the cost for you. So the first thing you're probably gonna wanna do is melt your chocolate because it needs to cool before you can put it in the whipped aquafaba. So I melted my chocolate in the microwave in 30-second intervals. Between every 30-second interval, I lightly stirred it and put it back in. You can also melt the chocolate over a boiling pot of water, or if you have a double boiler, that would work too. Once your chocolate is melted, just sit it on the counter next to your workspace and let it cool for a bit. You might want to stir it periodically to make sure it doesn't solidify, but it shouldn't. Now is when you would start whipping your aquafaba. So pour your aquafaba into a bowl that is compatible with a handheld mixer or an electric mixer. However you plan on mixing it is fine. And add some maple syrup or honey or any kind of way that you want to sweeten it. I used maple syrup. So then you're going to basically whip until it is very, 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 very foamy. You want to get firm peaks. By the time you flip your bowl over, nothing should be moving. It should just stay still in the bowl. Once you're confident with your aquafaba being whipped and your chocolate is room temperature, I would pour that into the aquafaba, and then this is key. Apologies, I didn't film it because this is kind of a time-sensitive process and I totally forgot, so I'm so sorry. But this is where you're gonna pour in the chocolate, and then you're gonna fold the chocolate into the aquafaba, but you don't wanna work it too much because if you do, you're gonna lose all those air bubbles that you just whipped in. So the trick is you wanna use like a rubber spatula or a whisk and just lightly fold the chocolate into the aquafaba until it's all nice and incorporated. And then you're gonna put it into like little bowls or cups or whatever you wanna use and put it into cold storage. So I used a rubber spatula and it worked just fine getting the chocolate in, but I didn't incorporate everything until it was homogenized. I definitely like left some chocolate behind, but it actually ended up being like a pleasant surprise when you went to eat the mousse and there were like little shards of chocolate in it and it added another textural component. So if that's what you're going for too, then I'd recommend using a rubber spatula and then maybe just don't homogenize it all the way. So when I made this recipe with the aquafaba from one chickpea can, I got 5 very small servings, or you could get 3 or 4 more like medium-sized servings. So I added up the cost of this dessert, and spoiler alert, it is very cheap. So I highly encourage you to try it, especially if you're like me and you eat a lot of chickpeas. You might as well not let that liquid go to waste. Save it in the fridge and just use it whenever you feel is best. So a store brand chickpea can at Superstore costs $1.08. So I added it into one of the totals and I subtracted it from another just to show you guys, because like generally if you're using the aquafaba to make a dessert, then you've already used the chickpeas. So the first cost that I added up was $2.47. That is the addition of the can of chickpeas, about a half a cup of chocolate chips, and 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. So overall, this came to $2.47. If you are not looking to add the can of chickpeas in the cost for this dessert, you're looking at $1.39. And just to be clear, that's mostly from the chocolate. So if you liked this video, make sure you like it and comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel, it means a lot to me. And if you think someone else would enjoy this video, make sure that you share it with them. And lastly, if you have any future recommendations for other videos, make sure you send them to me on either YouTube or I have a contact form on my blog, which is lunchboxlucie.ca, so you can do that too. And don't forget to follow me on social media, and I will see you guys in my next video.